All right, what up there, cyber friend? This Mini Man coming at you again for Walker's Music. Yet another word for the day, Saturday night edition. We give God all the praise and honor and the glory for life, health, and strength. We thank Him for His weather as it is, and we also thank God for each and every one of you. Um, as usual, people, look at my title: Confusion and Mess. Confusion and mess. It seems as though that you can't get away from it no way, no matter how you try. You seem like you just cannot get away from it either one way or the other. Um, you know what, people? I'm just like I said today on live broadcast on Facebook, and I'm saying the same thing now. I don't back off the truth. The truth is just the truth. If and wrong is just wrong. If I'm guilty, you know, we as a people, some of us seem like we indulge and we get a kick out of breaking peace, dealing in mess, running your mouth about things that you don't really know and have all the facts about. Now, when I'm speaking from experience and from my own self experience, from something just this week. Uh, I'm speaking from my own experience. And I'm quite sure you got some of them as well, but I'm just gonna be verbal with mine and let the cat. I'm gonna say something about these here peace breakers and mess makers. First of all, the devil is the one that's behind it all, really. But we are such easy targets for the devil. Some of us just let ourselves go away for nothing. We just look like to me, we just say, here you go, devil, just go on and get me. I'll use me, I'll work for you. That's just the way it seems to me. Now, I say this here because there are some things that happened with me just this week. Even in the midst of trying to do mind my own business. Because Walker's Music out there belong to me. In other words, that's my studio. That the one that the Lord allowed me to have. Everything belongs to God. So I say God loaned it to me. And while it's in my possession, it does, I should say, or do whatever you want to call it. You English major, you can fix it up where you want to. It belongs to me. But at any rate, in the midst of trying to do something good, trying to, in other words, with my buddies Terry, Daryl, and Floyd. Matter of fact, Perfect played Daryl and Floyd. They had to go to Florida, Crestview, Florida, today. But yet and still, about them asking me, well, they didn't ask me, I asked them. Because my buddy Terry was coming down. I had found this out months ago. Terry called me, he texted me, I believe he was on, he may have called me too, but I know he texted me on Facebook or something, told me that he would be down here on the 23rd and he was going to stay up until about the 28th or the 29th. Now, really and truly, he's going to stay now till Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 2 extra days. And I was glad I wish he could have came back to the studio today. Matter of fact, I was thinking he was going to come over today. And me and him was going to go right back out there at that studio. We're going to sit right back down at them keyboards, and me and him was going to do something. Because that's what my studio is for. It's a music studio. It's a recording studio. For those of you that may not know what it is, that's what it is, a recording studio. What you do in a recording studio, you record. Whatever it might be, it don't necessarily have to be music. But at any rate, then like I said, this happened this week. And I know, see people, let me tell you something. If you weren't born last night, you automatically know when people change. You already know that. And for people to just change overnight, there's got to be either something that you said, something you've done, or something some other big mouth said or done. But one of the two, it got to be something, because people just don't act funny for nothing, especially for no apparent, you hear me now? I didn't say no reason. I said no apparent reason. Not a good reason, especially now if you know that you haven't done anything. then you know whatever been said is a lie. And a lie easy to tell. Anybody can do it, even me. All of us can tell a lie. I don't practice it. I don't practice lying myself. But that don't mean I can't do it too. But what I'm trying to say, why try to break peace with people? People that are getting along fine with you. And then all of a sudden now you start calling them, they don't answer your call. Whereas before they was answering your call. You understand? I'm gonna have to pause this video. All right, I'm back. I had to take that call from my buddy there, one of my good friends, and I'll always try to get his call when he calls. Because that's the way you should do things. That's the very reason why I'm making this video right now. When people start acting different, you know, and I'm not saying it's their fault all the time. No. Because people can make you crazy in your mind. People can start telling lies on you and make you act differently than you would have. So that's why I'm saying that I know for certain that we can't call names, not going to call names about this because I just believe there's something fishy going on. But I know what we need to do, what I feel we need to do when these here so-called quote-unquote people that come to us with all this information about what somebody done said about you or said about me or whoever those people are, when they start telling you stuff like that and breaking up peace, what you need to tell them, okay, I'm going to see, because I'm going to tell them what you said. And I guarantee you that'll stop it. Start exposing these here peace breakers, and they'll go somewhere and sit down. See, they figuring on you not saying anything, but see what we do the wrong thing. We start taking it out on the person that is in question. In other words, if somebody come and tell you something that many man is supposed to be done said, be a woman or a man enough to come and tell me who it was. Or tell me what I'm supposed to have said. And if I've said it, I'll tell you so. Oh yeah, many men just like that. If I done said anything, I will say so. I'll tell you, yep, I sure said it. But until we start exposing these peace breakers, they're never going to stop. But they breaking peace because people are being nice. People are being nice to you, trying to do you a favor, whether it's giving you a ride or whatever else it is. Somebody that done got jealous of that or whatever it might be, whatever the reason may be, we don't know. But don't let people dictate your life like that. I'm just speaking, giving you 10 cents worth of information. Don't let nobody control your life like that. If you're being nice and God wants us to extend ourselves, some people ain't going to even offer you anything for that go. But if you got somebody nice enough to offer their services to you, to help you do anything, whether you charge them or not, be gracious and be good to those people. Folks, that's the way we should be. But don't let people come to you with a whole bunch of Negro mess. And I did say Negro. Don't let them come to you with no Negro mess, no white mess, and no racial, no Asian mess, and no other kind of mess. Trying to make you, to break up in a relationship that you have with another person. Don't do that. God is not pleased when we do that. But I guarantee you, if we start exposing these people that keep coming to you telling you all this mess about somebody else, expose them. So, okay, now that you said that, I'm going to see that many man said that. Or I'm going to see that so-and-so said that. Because I'm going to tell them who said it. I'm going to tell them you came and told me about it. And I guarantee you, we can stop some of this mess. But you know what? As long as there's a devil, and as long as there's a people that will let the devil use them, we're never going to be able to stop it all. But I guarantee you we can cut down on it. Because, see, I'm talking from experience myself. Just this week, this happened to me. You know, people don't see, people want you to always understand when they got a need. They could care less when you got one. All they want, most people like this, they want you to just do what I say do. Do what I need you to do. They don't care what kind of schedule yours is. But look here, how can you figure that? If you don't care nothing about my schedule, Why should I care about yours? But we all can help each other. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that. But I'm not going to get mad with you if you tell me that you got something to do. And if I needed you to do something for me, I mean, it doesn't happen to me more times than I got teeth and tongue. Believe it that too, when I said that, literally. I mean, people will want you to do this and do that and go here, go do that, do that. But when you need them to do something, first thing they say, they busy. They ain't got time for that. Well, maybe I don't have time for a lot of stuff I do. And a lot of time I really don't. But I try to be sensible and I try to do the best I can because I'm human too. But people feel that you're not human. They can just treat you any kind of way and you're supposed to take it. But when it comes to them, well, people, you cannot be that lopsided and that narrow-minded to think that the whole world revolves around you. The world don't revolve around me, and neither does it revolve around you. But we can be sensible and come to, you know what, we can disagree without falling out, people. That's what I don't understand about us as a people. We get what when one of us disagree, we just get mad and we start talking about each other, behind each other back, and then trying to get, and you know, you're gonna need them one day, you're gonna need them again. We ought to be done learn a lesson about this here kind of stuff. A lot of us ought to be done learn a lesson about this tit for tat stuff. It don't make no difference. I mean, I do a lot of stuff with people that didn't treat me right. I ain't worried about that. God take care of me, and He gonna take care of you too. But if we don't stop all this here tit for tat and stabbing each other in the back, you get in my face and you're laughing in my face, but you're stabbing me behind my back. And you expect, I'm a keyboard player. God knows. Try to play whenever I can. Try to help people when I can. I'm not gonna say that's the way it be done to me. But see, I ain't got nothing to do with how people treat me. But I do have something to do with how I treat you. But what I'm saying is, if you need me one time, people, you may need me again. I may need you. That's how come I try to treat people right. I can't treat everybody the same. No, I'm not gonna sit here and get myself caught up in that. I do not treat everybody the same, but I do try to treat everybody right. That much I can do. So, people, I'm one person. You're one person. You can't be in 6 places at the same time. And especially when you are like me, in other words, my transportation have me messed up most of the time. And I got myself partly to blame for that. And I do say partly to blame for that. But, I mean, I just can't jump up at the spur of the moment and say I'm going to be here or be there. Because most of the time, I'm going to tell you somebody, people want me to be at a certain place regardless of how I have to get there. Ain't that something? Well, it's not that way, people. It's not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. And matter of fact, if people think that, we might as well cut that boxcar off right now. You know, we just cut it off right now and be through with it, be done with it. Because it's not going to happen that way. Matter of fact, I would rather not play at all than to be this, you know, I'm not going to play piano and keyboard for people. And I'm doing the best that I can to try to do it, and the best I know how. And they get behind my back and talk about me and stuff like that there, just because of the fact that I can't go all over the world. You know, we might as well cut it off now, point blank, because like I said, I don't have my own transportation as far as to do certain things right now. Mostly my fault, but not all my fault. But I can't just move like that. But nevertheless, we thank God for as well as it is. And I'm not going to blame anybody for my shortcoming, but I'm just going to say everybody must do their part. And you know, everybody making sacrifices. I make a sacrifice every time I go out of this house. I'm making some sort of sacrifice. Because I got to deal with what the repercussion was sometimes that happens, and don't nobody know what goes on in nobody else's household unless you live there. So I sympathize with you and your household. I ain't no telling what you're going through. You might be going through a lot, and I take my hat off to you, and I pray for you. I hope all is well. But we just all need to stop this here stuff about acting funny with folks, especially if they not done anything to you. And if they have, then you ought to be man or a woman enough to go to them and say what's on your mind. Because most of the time you might be done got a lot been told to you. Because a lot of time that other person may not have said what you was told. It's just food for thought, people. Peace. Good night.